So what I would do here is in overview, I would keep it very much overview material. So even though I may add something about Marcus Aurelius, it would be a very much an overview of Marcus Aurelius, not something that was looking at a deeper level. And of course, that's just a judgment call on what you want to do. But another thing I would do, I wouldn't put it here, I'd put it here and say Marcus Aurelius, is you could go and find a source like this lecture here. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm just something I found. And about an hour and 13, so it's fairly in depth. And this looks as though, again, it could be an overview. So maybe I'll put it in the overview file. But here's the point, is that you could take this lecture, and there's two ways of doing it. You could either just copy it here and put it in. I'm going to edit this one, add it there. It seems to have taken it. Sometimes it rejects it for various reasons, and it could simply be that there's not any text associated with it. So what you can then do, you can find the transcript. Now I've got this little plugin. I don't know what it's called. You'd have to, let's see if I can find it. There you go. This one here, whatever that is, Laps. So that's what I've got. And you just click on here and you can get the transcript. You can copy it like that. And then you can there like that. And then you've got the whole transcript. So whichever one's most beneficial for you. But of course, then what you can also do is if you're, say you're university, you can ask if you can record lectures and then you can upload those lectures. You can get them transcribed into text and put them in there, or you can upload them to YouTube yourself as a private account if you don't have permission to put it there. You can also upload it as an MP3. There's various ways that you can do it. So you can record lectures. Maybe your lectures are actually recorded anyway, so you could just get access to that and upload it. So you've got all those sources again there, so you never have to lose it. So that's another way you can do it. Of course, if you're in the academic field, if you're in science and research, again, you can try and record meetings, for example, get papers, anything like that. And particularly if you want to get further down into a subject, say as part of your job as a scientist or researcher or as a lecturer or you're at university, you can just come onto YouTube and often find lectures. People will put up their lectures and stuff like that as well. And again, you can have 50 resources here. So again, you can really go into this. So that's another way that you can use material and go further. But again, back to my previous point, always rename the subject. So for example, let me put it there. So for example here, rename this, excuse me, maybe put in the lecturer, the university, codes like that. So you can take this off, for example. Marcus, you may also want to put in the fact that it is YouTube. You may want to have codes. This is what I would do. I have codes. So whenever I can go to this source, I can always know what is going on. So the other thing you can do is you could, for example, get a podcast that is helpful for your research or your whatever you're looking into. So you can come to a website like this, which is play.fm, and you could sign up to this, which is free, and you could download, open podcast.
Welcome to the Stoic Hammock podcast.
There we go. So I don't know if this will work, if you can link directly to it. Let's see, find out together. No, it's not doing it. So basically you would just simply click and download it here locally and then upload it to your notebook. So that could be helpful. The other one, of course, is to add things like journals. So you can come to a website like Google Scholar, find some journals that are helpful, or I assume because you're watching this, you're probably a student or involved in academic research, so you can get access to all sorts of journal libraries. So you can upload tons and tons of journals as well and have them here. But of course, keep it tidy, keep it neat, because you get to the point where you have so many that you'll lose track of what's going on. So there you go. That's a few ways that you can add some sources to your notebook.